Welcome back to Seeing Red, a bantamweight matchup between Walter Barrios and Vaz Lep is next. This is an exciting matchup.
This bout is scheduled for 3 rounds in the 135-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner to my left, representing Diverse Extreme Training Center in Kamloops, British Columbia, the Filipino warrior, Walter Barrios. And fighting out of the red corner to my right, representing World Kickboxing Academy in Surrey, BC, Vaz Lep.
Vaz Lep.
The referee for this bout will be Jason Dara.
It's going to be interesting. Lep comes from a kickboxing background, clearly from World Kickboxing Academy. And Barrios, we saw earlier the Diverse Extreme Training guys, they had nice, well-rounded skills. So let's see how these guys match up.
Are you ready? Are you ready? A little bit. Let's fight! Hands up.
Lep in the red. Nice solid movement out of Barrios. You can see he's just moving nicely. Small movement. Off that kick, throws a nice hard right hand. Looking very good against the kickboxer.
Barrios trying to end things early. Nice work in the clinch. Heavy-handed. And it looks like Lep could be hurt early as a slip. Manages to get right back to his feet. Barrios closes the distance, looks to take this fight down to the ground. And look how strong this Barrios is.
Just carried him across the cage to presumably his own corner. We're seeing Lep stand up, but he's going to get taken down again here. Man, ragdolling Lep.
Who's with the kind of schoolyard headlock punches.
Now Barrios is actually on his back here. If he just slowed down for a moment, he could just take that back and have his way. I don't think Lep is quite sure of the decision-making process here for the takedown defense from this spot. That right arm does not need to be there. You got to dig around. Now he's on the back.
Trying to get the hooks in, drags his opponent right down to the ground.
Nice simple choice. You're already on the back. Let's put him on the ground and let's just take his back and play a little jiu-jitsu and see if this guy knows how to defend a choke.
Barrios looking to flatten out Vaz Lep right here. Trying to creep that arm under the neck.
Now, if he can just extend his body, what he wants to do is put his hips far back, get his hands underneath the arms, and flatten out Lep. If he can do that, this fight will be over. He's got a minute and a half to finish, but he's way high up right now. Not a spot where he can do as much damage. Watch as he tries to grab this wrist here. Now Barrios is not in a great position. He's up way too high. His wrist is being controlled. See, he doesn't have a free hand to do damage. Now he has a free hand.
But right now it is all Barrios controlling the back of Vaz Lep.
The beautiful thing about being on a guy's back, he's not able to really punch you. Now there's a body triangle in. We're running out of time, though, if you're Barrios. You want to be able to do some real damage while you're here.
Then we see him post up and dish out a couple of hammer fists. Now looking for the arm lock. Does he have it here? And you see the grimace on the face of Vaz Lep, and Vaz Lep perseveres and manages to get out of danger momentarily. On top with 30 seconds left in the first round, trying to take out his opponent.
Vaz Lep is not bringing as much skill into this, but he loves to fight, and this guy would not give up that armbar, and now he's on top trying to throw some really nice straight punches. Leaving that arm in, though.
Triangle choke from Walter Barrios. Both arms are in.
I like Barrios, though. He's taking some punches, just has a little smile and says, okay, fine. Says thanks for the round.
Both guys touch gloves, but it was Barrios, I think, is the more talented of the two fighters when it comes to skill set. But you gotta love a guy like Vaz Lep who tries to win.
Yeah, this guy wants to win. He doesn't mind getting punched. He doesn't mind getting armbarred. I mean, that was a tight armbar, and this guy absolutely refused to give up to it. Ended up on top, did some damage of his own. This was that, look, he just carried him across, threw him right down, right to side control. And you can see that Lep was turned away. This is where he was able to do the hammer fist, and Lep just exploded up onto the top. Ended up in an armbar, and here's a dangerous sort of triangle-type position. If Barrios can get his hips out, get his right hand underneath here, or control that arm. But Lep absolutely couldn't be happier standing up here fighting in front of this crowd. Still taking some real area, and when you're not bringing as much in the way of you know, skill decision choices, and I'm not saying Vaz Lep isn't a very talented fighter, but he didn't, you know, make some of the moves that are a little bit easier on your gas tank. You're using energy through it the entire fight.
Hopefully he learned from that first round and he comes out different, but a shot kind of sends him stumbling back.
One thing about Vaz Lep is this guy's very game. You know, and the great thing about a young fighter like this, you can always improve your technique. You can always keep getting better as a fighter. But these are things you can't learn. The ability to take a punch, the desire to fight hard. You know, you can't teach a guy this.
And Robin, I think there a mistake was made from Vaz Lep. Barrios went down to the ground, and Vaz Lep could have jumped right on top of him because he found success late in that first round in that position. Yeah,
from that top position, he was able to do damage. He may look for it now.
But maybe this is why he didn't want to go down to the ground, because of the ground attack off of his back from Barrios.
Yeah, Barrios is going to look for this triangle or this armbar here, and it's a very good decision. You're seeing that Lep is leaving both arms in nice and deep here, and that's going to set up an armbar on his right arm right now. If he just swings over, there he's looking for it, or a triangle.
And it looks like...
Now he's going to get this. Watch as he controls the left arm. There's digging that through to control that arm. Has to give it up. Good work by Lep. Sometimes just, you know, having more heart and the desire to keep fighting, and you'll find yourself in a good position, and that's what Lep's doing right now.
The intangible when it comes to fighting, all it takes is a perfectly placed punch, and it could change everything.
And the ability to keep yourself in there to land that punch, and that's what Lep's been doing. Everybody likes this kind of fighter. You know, you can teach him to be better. There, look at this. He's going to look to do some real damage from up here. Barrios needs to pull him in or push him out, but this is not where you want to be.
Barrios trying to get back to his feet, and he does so.
Now, Lep looked tired to start this round. He just got kneed hard in the belly, and he really exerted. We might see Barrios run away with this and finish the fight here on exhaustion.
Look at the knees to the body from Barrios.
This will be the fight, I think. I mean, we've seen, oh, look at this.
A tremendous battle here. Barrios turning up the heat. Oh. A head kick, and the referee comes in. Unbelievable job by Walter Barrios. This guy is legit.
Absolutely. He was taking some damage. He was on the bottom. He never let his confidence wave. And, you know, there's a lot of ways to win a fight when you're a talented guy, when you're a slick guy. And one of those ways is to let the guy go crazy for a while, and when he's gassed out, you unleash your stuff.
But, Robin, it takes two to tango, and you definitely have to give the props to Vaz Lep because he was in it to win it. I know it's cliche, but this guy wanted to win this fight.
100%. And this is where all that exertion had kind of taken Vaz Lep's ability to compete out here. Physically, he couldn't keep doing it. Watch for the head kick. Look at this. 2 steps away, watch for it, and boom. That is really, really beautiful decision-making process right there. This kid, under pressure, finishes with a head kick. Love both these guys.
The referee has called a halt to this contest at 2 minutes and 11 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by TKO, fighting out of the blue corner, the Filipino warrior, Walter Barrios.